Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Here we
It
go.
did it again, man. It did it again.
Well, maybe
Like
it's
on my end, if you saw it on my end, it's hilarious. When you watch it back, like whenever you put it up on YouTube, it doesn't show it. But if you see it on my end, you'd laugh your fucking nuts off, dude.
that's funny because
Because it's just you going,
really because
yeah,
I watched it back like again after you said that and it looked fine to me. Now I had to speed the music up due to like copyright infringement. So that beat was supposed to be free, and I sped it up because I didn't like that. Like I had all these copyright restrictions on my show. So anyway, we got Jay Henry back again for another week. Yeah, Jay. I got my, you saw me in the Guinea D before, but I have the Nate Diaz on today.
you got a white beater on under it though.
It's also gray. It's also gray. Yes, I'm matching everybody. You didn't know. Now you know.
I told him to rock the white beater.
Yeah, it's for the ladies, right?
Right.
So we got a good show now, Jay. I had to cut a couple things out of the show due to look, we're like regular Twitter people, MMA. We're a little older, whatever, but we have like one thing that me and Jay stand by. I know Jay Spec stands by this. If I follow you, you follow me. Unless you're a fighter I really like that I don't have to follow from. My follow ratio is pretty similar to what follows me, and vice versa. So, we had a situation today. I had a guy who, is kind of, I guess he was a big deal at some point, but he had followed me. No, we discussed it. We both followed each other, so we're cool. I've been getting a lot of his tweets. I had a couple of his tweets ready to go today, and then I check after a squabble. He's not following me, so I know you had a little squabble with him too. But I removed him to the fact, the one sole fact: if you don't follow me back, I don't follow you. So,
yeah, and I guess I won't name drop this person, but yeah, I mean, it's like fighters. It's different. I mean, they're fighters. People that you're fans of, and they have, 20, 30,000 followers. That I understand that. But if you're a normal Joe like me, and you're a normal Joe, unless you don't think you're a normal Joe and you think you're too good, you don't follow me back, I'm probably just gonna unfollow you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even follow. Like, I don't know. I don't like. I feel like it's people who get over 3,000 to 4,000 followers. I know you're getting up there too. 5,000 followers. Some of these people think they're famous at 5,000. You're not famous at 5,000. You're not famous to me unless you do something. Like, I don't even care about reality stars that have over 5,000 because you don't really do anything.
That doesn't count either.
You know what I mean? So, I hope maybe I'll never get that big on here. I don't really give a shit. But
Well, I just say, go ahead. No, he had the nerve to ask me for my help, which I'm not going to say what it was, but I helped the guy out. I helped him do something, and then I come back in the DMs after I help him out and be like, "Hey, man, how about a follow back?" And that's the second time he just flat out ignored it.
Hey, we digress or whatever it is. It is what it is. I've come across others on this platform that think they're famous at a certain level, and it's pretty comical because, you're not famous. Anyway, so let's get to it.
Let's get this ball rolling.
Yeah, Guns Slipgloss thinks she is famous. And then Captain says that dude's a full-time troll. Yeah, I mean, look, Cap. If I have over 1,000 followers, Jay's got over a couple thousand. Like, if you befriend all of us that have a couple thousand, and you're like a pseudo famous guy like that, then he should enjoy our following. Like, he should embrace having some of the OG type Twitter people in his stable. You know what I mean? Not like Booger Beers and stuff, but why would you not follow me back when you already follow me? He actually clicked unfollow on me. But that's corny as hell to click unfollow on somebody. It's just corny to me. Anyway, let's get to it, Jay. Let's get to it.
Let's do this.
The first one we got. This is funny, Jay. I don't know the technology as well as these kids, but this is on our thread today from our show, and it says it's from Devil Steepek. These kids are hilarious. Ratio plus Tony Ferguson plus Herb Dean Ellie Go GTA plus Randy Couture plus Bigfoot Silver, recovering my hack Coinbase Instagram, MetaMask, and Trust Wallet account. I need help writing my essay. So he puts all this shit, and I'm like, what is this guy talking about? And then you see all the comments. It's the robots from Twitter, like helping you with the essay, Coinbase recovery. Like he just basically called the army of bots out.
I wondered what that was. I looked at it and I'm just like, what is this? Like, is there a whole bunch of comments on there now?
Yeah, the comments are everything he's asking for. His Coinbase has been hacked. Coinbase support team responds. Help writing an essay. This essay writing like bot responds. Like it's hilarious. Like
I'll have to go back and look at it. Yeah,
dude, I was cracking
saw
up. Like, because I know how the little guys like the ratio people. That's like their little stick little guys. But like, it's hilarious. Like it's got a thread of everything he says. MetaMask. Instagram, like Trust Wallet, like you gotta look at it. Hilarious.
It's bot catnip, man. That's what it is,
dude. It is hilarious. Like I really enjoyed this. Like I grabbed it for the show because I just thought it was so funny. Like that the dude did it.
I'm gonna have to look into that.
Yeah, it's just funny. I guess it's bot. Yeah, bot.
I just thought he was tweeting like Tony Ferguson. I didn't.
Yeah, so actually, I think that might lead to one of our next couple of slides here, Jay. But let me hit it. So this one is we got Dana White. This is from my boy Captain. I gave Captain the credit, not Dana White. But Dana White comes with the cameo with these Island Boys.
Island Boys.
Yeah, and then the Captain's like, "What is this nonsense?" Like he actually used the Island Boys, which I guess is pretty funny, but like they can barely read for real. Like Florida's educational system, or I don't know what's going on, but what do you think about these dudes here?
Well, it's funny because when you hear them talk, they actually talk pretty intellectually.
Do they?
Well,
but they can't. They don't read well. They when they read off a script, they don't read well.
Well, they talk a lot smarter than they rap. I'll say that.
Yo, what about when they're throwing punches? Do you think they're joking? Was that them fucking around?
When were they? I didn't see him throwing punches.
Yeah, it's on this one. And he's like uppercut. He throws uppercut.
Oh yeah. I don't know what's worse, them or Stephen A. Smith. I don't know.
Yo, exactly. Yo, maybe they'll grow on us. Like look, Jake Paul grown on me since he started, and Logan grown on me a lot since he started. But maybe these guys, next year we'll have them, in a higher regard. I mean, again, not famous to me because they don't do anything. But I mean, they made me laugh, I guess. But
well, they're going to be. I guarantee you, Dana's going to bring them to a show one of these days.
Well, they better have security because like they seem to talk a lot of trash, and they are not. They got a lot. They're not tough. I'll tell you that.
They're like they may not even be flyweights.
So remember what were you saying about trying to decipher somebody's tweet? So here's Paulo Costa. I'm gonna read this one to you, Jay. Word for word, Paulo Costa. Rumors say the nurse has a best chin than Luke Rockhold.
I'm trying to,
yeah. You're trying to figure out what the fuck he's talking about, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to read into it, but I got nothing.
I guess
Paulo's got good tweets. I'll give him that. Yeah, Paulo puts up some good stuff, but
he's something else.
Yeah, I don't understand that, man.
But obviously he's saying that the nurse has a better chin than Luke Rockhold. Because we all know Luke Rockhold's chin is suspect, especially at this point. But
I still can't get over that Demi Lovato tweet where she said she kicked him on the chin, he go right to sleep.
Yeah, that was a good one. So Paulo Costa almost is like Nate Diaz level, right? Where you don't even know. We need interpreters. So I think on that thread, people are interpreting what he's saying, but there's no punctuation. And I'm not a good speller. My grammar's not great, but like rumors say, not rumor says, rumors say the nurse has a best chin than Luke Rockhold. And again, I guess he knows 2 languages, so he's better than me. But it doesn't make sense.
Well, he's saying rumors says the nurse has a better chin than Luke Rockhold, but I still don't understand.
Who's the nurse? What nurse?
Yeah, I got nothing.
All right, next up, we got our boy Alex Bunin. Alex, big time Bunin. Now, Alex does follow back. Alex has a lot of followers. You know, Alex is a stand-up guy, in my opinion, unlike some other people. You know, Alex is in the game. Alex is at fights, asking questions. Big up to Alex for being a real G, a real dude.
Yeah, I like him.
So he says, with both Diaz brothers, right here, and they got Nate's shirt, wanting to fight this year. But, I mean, I feel like Nate's been trying to fight for a while now. It's time for a double Diaz card. Nate Diaz, Tony Ferguson, Nick Diaz, Matt Brown. What do you think?
That's $1 million buys right there, man. Double Diaz card is $1 million buys. It doesn't matter who they fight. If you have both Diaz on the card, that's $1 million buys.
I think you should throw Cerrone and Joe Lozon on there, too. Why not, right? Come on, if you're going to put that on any card, you put it on that card with the old guys.
Put a bunch of okay, and then we'll
Lawler versus somebody.
And I'm trying to think of an opponent for Lawler that's like super old. Damian Maia. There you go.
Oh, all right, there you go. Let's do it. Set it up.
I was trying to think of someone old at welterweight.
Yeah, or they can go up or down, whatever. Oh, look at this, Jay. We have Miss Devil herself. So we kept her on the show. I got rid of the other one. Here, let's see what Cap's got to say first. He's apparently elbowed a nurse. Oh, he got his COVID shot. All right, so that makes sense. So he elbowed the nurse ate it, didn't go down. But if he elbows Luke Rockhold, wait, but why did he elbow the nurse when he got a shot? He
might have could have hit a nerve, could have been just shit. I got a needle in my arm.
Yo,
I'll have to go and check that out.
Hurt him, can it? Come on, he's freaking a fighter with tattoos and does he have tattoos? I don't know. All right, then we got Robbie. Robbie's fighting. Oh, Barberini. That is perfect. So that would go on that card too. Thanks, Captain. Appreciate that. So we got from Miss Devil. Animals make my heart smile. So what's your favorite animal, Jay?
My favorite animal? Obviously, it's going to be dogs. Right. But I'm trying to. I was going to try to think of something creative.
How about a wild animal? What's your favorite wild animal? Because obviously, dog is man's best friend. But a wild animal.
Well, I hate turkeys.
That's your bugaboo. You don't like them,
dude? Okay, so I live in South Eugene, and I live in a neighborhood, but our neighborhood is infested with fucking turkeys. And deer, but the turkeys, they just walk down the road. You see like 8 or 9 of them. They're trying to cross the street. I haven't plowed over one yet. I've got out and chased them out of the road. I actually do that from time to time. It'd be pretty funny if someone actually videoed me doing that. But yeah. I hate turkeys. I don't know what my favorite wild animal would be. Wild.
I used to chase deer. I'll give you mine before while you think. I used to chase deer. I would actually, when I was 20 or 21, we'd drive around. If one was on the street, I'd pull the car to the shoulder, hop out the car, and run into the woods after the deer. Now, if I ever caught it, it might have kicked the shit out of me. But I would actually launch myself out of the car and chase a deer. My favorite wild animal, though, is the orca whale. I love the killer whale. I just love it. I think they're so smart. They teach their young, and they know that they can turn a shark upside down and make them catatonic. Like, they're ridiculously smart. So I love the orca.
You saying that? I love dolphins, man.
I love dolphins too.
Dolphins are so awesome, dude.
Yeah, but in my eyes, the killer whale is more awesome. But they're cousins. They're cousins, so they're cool. She has hyenas and honey badgers. I do enjoy hyenas because hyenas will eat you alive. And hyenas, like lions, know if a pack of hyenas roll up, they got to get the hell out of there probably because a hyena is like it's its own thing too. It's not a dog or cat. You have to look at it, it's like its own thing. So hyenas are cool. They get a bad rap because they're not handsome. They're kind of ugly, but they're cool. I like them.
She chose 2 animals that don't give a.
Yeah,
that's what it was. Because the 2 animals in the world that probably don't give a. Yeah, it's hyenas and honey badgers.
Yeah, Captain has some advice for you. Next time there's a turkey in the road, record yourself chasing it, and I'll post it on your Twitter.
Well, that's what I'm
I thought
saying. I don't have anybody to record it. I had a friend of mine do it a few years ago because I was in the car with him. I'm like, dude, record me chasing and then yeah, I had a guy come out with a gun, told me to get out of his yard.
oh shit. Yo, is that all on tape? Where is that? We could give it to
It's on
Vindictive.
Facebook somewhere. It's on Facebook somewhere.
We'll give it to Vindictive. He'll put it on.
Yeah, I don't know.
So Cap says
Fuck
octopus.
turkeys, man. Fuck turkeys.
Wait, did you say you would? Oh, you like dolphins? Yeah, he said octopus. Now, Cap, octopus. I watch a lot of Ancient Aliens. They say they have so many more strands to their DNA than us that they might be aliens. Octopus. So there's so much. We have like 26 chromosomes. They have like 120 or 65. Like they're like, and there's so much. They have so many more DNA strands than us.
Best documentary ever made. If you haven't ever seen My Octopus Teacher, you need to go watch it.
See, what's it called?
My Octopus Teacher. I think it won the Oscar, but dude, it's one of the best documentaries I've ever watched. It's sad, but it's mesmerizing.
Yeah, I do like nature, Jay. Next, now this is what replaced our guys' tweets. Brandon the Truth, who I like Brandon. He said he's pretty 50-50 now on Jury and Glover, but I'm kind of leaning Glover. So I'll go first. My boy, one of our boys put on Yuri on the ground getting choked out by some dude in an early fight that he had. Obviously, his ground game's improved since then, I'm sure. But if Glover gets him to the ground,
he's fucked.
It's over. I mean, what Brandon says below, because this guy Sean says he's had a good run. His time has passed. Brandon says Yuri's aggressive nature gets him taken down a lot and handled. So, yeah, he can KO Glover. We know that. But if he gets wild, he could be doing great. He could be winning like a lot of the fight. It just takes one takedown and one choke, and that's a wrap. So I'm leaning in that direction too, because there's a lot of time in a 5-round fight to get taken down if he can't get the job done standing. Glover's got more ways to win. Glover can knock him out too, right?
Yeah, no, I mean Glover can for sure. I watched both of Yuri's fights this week, the one against Reyes and the one against Ozdemir. And after watching, because I had Yuri getting it done.
Yeah.
I thought Yuri's going to get it done, and then I rewatched Ozdemir and Reyes, and he's just way too wild, man. I think Glover's going to get a hold of him. I really honestly think Glover's going to get a hold of him and sub him.
And I was saying a while back how wild, how undefensive I thought Yuri was. People were getting like on me about it, and I get it. Like, look, we love Roy Jones, right? And Roy Jones used to have his hands down a lot because he knew the distance really well. Roy and so did Anderson Silva. Like they didn't have to have their hands up all the time. And even John Jones, because they know the distance better than who they're fighting, and they can keep the distance. I'm not sure Yuri really does that. Like he just seems very wild, and Glover's very experienced and very like Brandon's saying, very good at handling somebody who's this wild. That being said, Yuri's explosive and can knock an old man out. So but with the money, I think it go. If you put money on the share, you'll win money. Us older fans are we're starting to like Brandon's starting to flip. Like, wait a second, hold on, right, Jay?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you asked me last week, I was going with Yuri, but then Glover's just so disciplined. Like how he's looked over his past 4 or 5 fights, man, he's been so disciplined. If he gets a hold of Yuri, or at least gets behind him and flattens him out, like that's his thing. He'll flatten you out and choke you out. Right. And
and it takes one time. Like if he goes down any time, from what I saw in that tape of his choke defense, he did everything. It was everything wrong. So I mean, you can do everything right and still get choked out by Teixeira. So we'll see. All right, so we got El Cucui's revenge. And this is the career resurgence of Till. It's going to be talked about for years. So these, the Conor fans and the Till fans, I just can't. But so the hype levels rising. You got Blades versus Aspinall and Hermanson versus Till. Now we were talking, Jay, a lot on Twitter, not me and you, but me with some other people, about how some of these cards are watered down now, and like I think it's because the fighter pay that like the average fighter, above average fighter, is not fighting a lot anymore, and the rookie contract guys aren't fighting a lot. Like O'Malley should be fighting every 2 to 3 months. Instead, we don't see O'Malley for a long time. Fat Patty should be fighting every 2 or 3 months. Like he's not. Like Connor and Max fought each other at like 23 and 24 or whatever. Like they were young, and they fought like on the prelim or undercard. Like that's how good they were back then. Now it's like Holly Holm is still like the main card of a Saturday night for us. Like think about that from 4 or 5 years ago, Jay. Like a fight night main card. Like Holly Holm at 40 is not going to be the main draw, right?
Yeah. The cards have been watered down, but like last week's card on paper was a good card.
Okay.
It delivered, and I think the card delivered, overall. But I just like being able to see fights every week.
Yeah, me too. And I'm with you on that. But I start thinking back, like they either got to do something. I think they should get these guys so they could wear their own sponsors again, and maybe their sponsors will get them out there to fight more. Because I don't know, I feel like we're not seeing who we need to see enough. And then, am I super excited about Blades Aspinall? I'm never really super excited to see Blades fight. I'm sorry. Aspinall, he's
grown on me.
He's growing. Who, Blades?
Yeah, I think Blades Aspinall is an amazing fight.
I'm not super excited. And then Till Hermanson, I don't think there's a weight class for Till, and I don't think he's that good. I do like to listen to the British people that love Till talk, though. It's hilarious. And I love hearing Till speak because I can barely understand him, but that's about it.
Yeah, Till, I mean, I'll die on this hill with Till being the most overrated UFC fighter in history.
Well, what about the blonde dude who has a sister who came in who was all jacked up, and he got his ass kicked. The young guy, he was young. He's still only probably 30. He's been knocked out everywhere. What the hell's his name?
They're still calling. Well, Till's the only person every fight who they still say future champion. They still call him a freaking.
That's just the Brits, though, right? Like who's just calling him?
No. Everyone.
No, come on.
Listen to go watch Till fights. You will always hear them say he's going to be a champion. He's going to be a champion. Now, is it as saturated as it used to be? No, but you still hear it in the build-up or on the commentary, and it's
they're just messing with the people from Liverpool, I guess. Because come on, man, like come on.
But man, London shows that the most recent one that they had was off the chain, dude. That was one of the best fight nights I've seen in a very, 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 very long time. That was really good.
We got 2 cents in the building.
I saw it. I didn't have a chance to say anything. What's up, Cents?
Yeah, and then we got Captain. He said he wants some big names. He wants more big names. I'm trying to think of the guy's name that was overrated. You know who he was, man. Not what the hell is his name?
You said sister?
Yeah, his sister fight now. Not in the UFC yet. Hang on. Come on, guys, help me out.
I think the new Darren Till is going to be Ian Gary.
Oh, here we go. This could be it. Well, Van Zandt, of course, was overrated. She's looking hot, though. Woo. Melvin Gillard, of course, over Matt Mitrione. Roger Huerta, overrated.
I love Roger Huerta, though.
No, they have Brock Lesnar. He's not overrated. He won the belt. How's he overrated?
Yeah, he can't be.
Oh, here it is. Sage Northcutt. That was the one. Yeah. Remember, Sage came in. He's supposed to be the man.
Yeah, but he wasn't in long enough to. I mean, he only. What do you have? 5 fights.
He was terrible. He was terrible. All right. Next up, we got fight picks that go hard. Now, here's somebody we want to see. Let's get her back out there. Let's get her to get the double belt now that Nunes gave it up, right? We got Shevchenko versus Jessica Ai. I know you follow Jessica Ai a little bit. I've seen you follow her on some stuff.
I haven't talked to her in a long time. Like something happened with her Twitter, and Somehow I got unfollowed, but I haven't talked to her in a long time.
Yeah, maybe she's too big time. But look at Val though. I love Val. Look at her just staring over there, like wonder if she's dead or not. Like I love Val. I love her.
She's amazing, man.
You
I do like this matchup this weekend between Talia Santos, though. I think Santos matches up really good with her.
Yeah. Do you see that one where she's like 14 and fighting like in a big crowd and somewhere in Europe? It's pretty cool.
No.
Like she's like 14 and she's fucking doing what Val does. Who do you got? You got Val this weekend?
Oh yeah, obviously. I mean, you can't bet against her.
Yeah, nah.
But like I said, anything can happen. If Juliana Pena can beat Amanda Nunes,
yeah,
anything can happen.
Yeah, it's a fight, but it's Val. All right, so we got Ray Jackson here. Now, this is what I've been watching a lot more. I know you're a WWE guy, so you have a lot of time between WWE and MMA.
I watch Doc, a lot of boxing.
Boxing is on the comeback, man. Boxing has been pretty damn good lately.
Right now.
It's hot right now.
Can't say the scorecards are, but the matchups.
Yeah. But it's the same old dudes like running it. DeBella, Aram. Like I don't know. Don King, is he still alive? Like is he still pulling strings from somewhere? Like I don't know.
Around.
And so you got Earl Spence versus Terrence Crawford will be the biggest fight of the year. Let me remind y'all and have money ready. Yeah. So if that happens, that's big time.
That's Ali Frazier right there, man. No, it honestly is. If you really look into it, like if you think of the biggest fights of the 2000s, like this is it, man.
It's big time.
You do not get any bigger than this. This is like, it's up there with like Ali Frazier.
Yeah. That's exciting. So that it's an exciting little picture he has of them boxing each other. We look forward to that as fight fans. Let's see what's next. So here we go. Ready for this? This is Drippy McGregor, Sugar SZN. Now, he's one of those full of funny dudes. He's deactivating if Yuri gets submitted. That is, I've said bye to him, I think. Like, sorry, bro. Like, that's not something you should say unless you want to deactivate.
Yeah, that's not something you say as a joke.
Because that can
happen. As soon as it happens, all people are going to remember is why you didn't deactivate after Yuri got submitted.
Drippy, you got to deactivate if he does this. So you're putting a lot of faith in Yuri's submission defense and takedown defense, and you're really hoping that Glover's chin is not that good, and Glover's chin is okay. So that's a bold statement. I saw that. I had to put it on. So
see you, Drippy. Hope it doesn't happen. Like I said, I would like to see Yuri win. As far as like pay-per-view draw and everything like that, the guy would be a superstar.
Yeah.
I think the UFC would benefit a lot more by having Yuri win. But like I said, over the past few weeks, and it's really hard to bet against Glover.
Right, and what the UFC wants though is not always what happens, because sometimes the better like I would rather Max have had the belt than Volkov, I think, but like the better guy has the belt, right? So this is fighting. This isn't like Yuri has defensive holes. Teixeira, his defensive hole is he's old. Right? Like, can you imagine if you had I think I was arguing when I first saw Yuri that like what John Jones do to him because of the defensive flaws he has, and somebody's like, oh no, blah, blah. I'm thinking, what are you talking about? Like John Jones destroys guys that have holes defensively, and like Teixeira lost to Jones because Jones actually took down Teixeira, I believe. Like Jones did his own thing to him, just like Jones does. So. Like I really think that the holes of Yuri's game could really be exploited here. Anyways,
Yeah, I think so.
So we'll see what
this poor guy right here though that you're about to talk about, man.
Yeah, the captain says he's getting submitted. Yeah, so this is vindictive. Yeah, this guy wants to go. Like Vin's got the funny stuff, right? This guy wants to go give this ape a hug like it's a friendly animal, bro.
Just snatches his ass though, dude.
Yo,
he snatches that. I thought he was gonna rip his leg off, dude.
Yo, he snatches the single, and then I think he's going to try to bite him, but he can't get through the cage. Lucky he didn't bite him. I would when I showed this to a friend, Jay. They said, "What do you think he would have done if he didn't have the cage there?" I said he would have bit his face off. I think. Like, what do you think he's going to do? Like, rape him? Like, what's he going to do to him?
I thought he was gonna rip his leg off, dude. Once he got that single leg, because he had a hold of his shirt. He had a hold of his shirt, and I thought maybe the shirt would rip. Lucky for him, he's got high quality cotton right there.
Yes.
But once he grabbed the leg, dude, I was like, oh, he's gonna rip his fucking leg off.
He snatched that leg fast, right? It was a snatch it. Yeah.
Orangutans, pound for pound, are like some of the most strongest animals in the world, dude. You don't want to fuck with an orangutan.
Yeah, I wonder what he would have done if there's no fence. And then, Kat, what would you even do in a situation like that? Yeah, I guess you're trying to get one of his hands off you so you can slip out. Or if his boy could throw some food in there, maybe you got some bananas or something, throw at him, give him something.
You got a banana? Carry a banana in your pocket, maybe.
The problem is, that's a smart animal, and you kind of fucked with him, and he's in a cage, so he might not even want food. He just might want to fuck you up, right? He just wants to teach you a lesson. Do you ever see the one where the guy does it with the lion, and the lion rips his tendon out, of his thumb?
Yeah, that
was gross. But what do you expect? Those are wild animals. All right, now my boy.
But an orangutan will fuck you up, dude. I mean,
orangutan will fuck you up. Yo, we got my man Frizz, who jumped in the thread at the end here about the nonsense, but this is a different one. He says, "I'm not the biggest Conor McGregor fan, but I don't think he's as washed as everyone thinks. His last 3 losses, Khabib, Poirier twice, 2 of the best lightweights of all time. I think Whiskey Boy still gives a lot of fighters a lot of problems. What are your thoughts, Jay?"
I think Conor's got one more big win in him. Mm-hmm. I honestly do. I think the reason that we haven't seen Diaz fight is because I think Dana I honestly think he wants Diaz Conor 3 when he comes back.
Okay.
I mean, I would like to see McGregor and Chandler. I don't know if you noticed. I was driving there.
Yep. Sorry.
Yeah, I think Conor's got at least one more big win in him.
Yeah. So my thoughts real quick, JR, that all right, I think a fighter's washed once their chin is gone. So Edgar, Weidman. Yeah, Weidman, he won his last fight, with the one fight, was all takedowns. Every time he got touched, his chin was falling apart. Now Tony's chin is a problem. Chuck Liddell, when his chin went. That being said, Conor's chin is not gone. So to me, he's not fully washed, but his same flaws will always be there. His legs are weak when he gets kicked, right? 2, his gas tank is not great. And I was arguing all week with these Conor standboys. They're trying to say he wasn't gassed in Dustin Poirier versus him in the second fight. He was gassed. I don't care about the leg kicks. Yes, the leg kicks had effect. When his punches didn't have as much steam, that's when Dustin looked at him and was like, that didn't hurt like it did in the first round because you're gassing. So Conor will always gas. That being said, Conor fights well versus shorter fighters, always has. So Chandler would be a good fight. I think Conor can win that fight. Chandler,
I think he can too.
He's better when he's taller, and I'm not a Conor super fan, but I know he's electric, precise, and fat. He reminds me of Mike Tyson in MMA. That's what he reminds me of. If you get past a certain time period and you're not afraid of him, you can beat him, right? But if you can't, he can beat you. So Charles Oliveira likes to get hit a little bit. You don't want to get hit a little bit in the first round by Conor. He can knock you out. So, I know Charles has way more ways to win versus Conor, and all Charles has to do is get past a certain time period with Conor to beat Conor. But Conor can beat Charles, I think.
Conor can beat anybody in the first round.
Correct.
I'll give him that much. If you go and watch the Eddie Alvarez fight in slow-mo, that may have been one of the best performances in UFC history as far as game planning,
precision,
it was phenomenal,
surgical.
Yeah,
but again, after 7 minutes, it all goes out the window, Jay.
Right.
And his fans can't understand that because I don't know if they can't watch him without being so in love with him. But after 7 minutes, everything changes. And like Dustin pointed at him the one fight, like I could tell it's different now, and that doesn't change. That being said, anytime Conor fights, if there's money in the first round knockout, I'm taking it because Conor can knock any man out.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got fantastic boxing.
Yeah. And his superpowers left hand. All right, so we got Frizz says Cap says Frizz is right. Conor should have stayed feather. Yeah, but he's too rich to make featherweight. He's got too much. He's too rich now. He can't make featherweight. Too much money, right? He's got too much ice cream. All right, so check this out. My man Josh the Simp, my boy Josh. I'm gonna make shirts that say Josh's angle. Okay, I'm gonna make shirts for the angle. Josh, I love Josh, but you got blocked by Megan Anderson.
Damn it!
Yeah, Josh got blocked by Megan Anderson. He called her a mommy or something, and he was kind of saying that he's shorter than her. And he's looking up to her. I don't know. He got blocked though, so Josh will no longer be able to communicate with Megan Anderson.
Damn. I'm gonna have to check. I now that you say something, like I haven't seen her on Twitter in a long time. I might need to go and double check,
so
but I don't think I've ever.
I check all the time if she blocks me, to be honest, and I haven't been blocked yet. So, but Josh got blocked. You should check yourself out. I got a couple more here for you, Jay. We got Rush Hour, my man Jay Smooth. This makes me smile. Soon MMA will be for violence fans again, and not overtaken by casuals. So I think they're trying to say when Conor's gone, actually, that the casuals will leave the sport, or maybe since they don't have as many superstars, they're going to leave the sport. The picture's by Art of War. I don't really understand the picture. It's like very orderly on one side and very crazy on the other. So I don't really fully understand
it. Like a yin and yang type thing?
That's what it looks like. I can't really tell.
Cool picture though.
That kind of, I know Josh doesn't deserve that kind of treatment, Cap says. But anyway, yeah, I mean the casuals, I guess, make it bigger, but they get annoying, and then they call you a casual, even though you've been watching the sport longer than they've been alive. But whatever, it is what it is.
Right.
This is very sad here, Jay. This one I saved for the end.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so this is the boxer that and from the clip, it looks like he was winning. I don't know what happened, but I guess he got a brain bleed or something. If you didn't see it, South African boxer Sismo Buthazy, he's boxing. His opponent goes down through the ropes. The ref gets him up. I think it's a slip. He goes to start him off, and he starts to air box into the corner at the ref. He got put into a medically induced coma, and he actually passed away. So anytime a combat fighter dies, I really like to, think about them and thank them for.
Yeah, that's just sad, man. I mean,
sad. And I feel bad for the opponent too, because I don't think guys talk trash in the combat sports, but nobody wants to go in and kill their opponent. Nobody wants to kill him for real. It's crazy.
You don't want that juju on you, man.
Nobody wants that.
Juju.
And it didn't remind me fully of when Tony was catching flies versus Justin, but it had a weird feeling to it when you saw it happen. You're like, oh shit, what this guy is. Yeah. He didn't even come after a punch. Like he wasn't hit. It was a long time between his opponent falling, getting up, and then all of a sudden he just turns and starts like boxing the turnbuckle. Really scary. And he passed away. So he's in our thoughts, South African boxer. So
it's just sad, man.
Yeah, bless him wherever he is now. All right, so last one for us, Jay. Right under 40 minutes again. We got Gary Goodridge. Gary just posted a good one of him beating the crap out of somebody. He goes, "This is my favorite job." I love that. Like Gary, the best job he ever had. So here it is. Ready? Move in silence, Jay. Only speak when it's time to say checkmate.
I like that.
Yeah, right. Isn't that a good one? Move in silence. You don't have to be all buster, but you want to, when it's time to say game over, you let that person know game over.
Peekaboo, right? I see you.
And that's what we just did to the guy we got off the show, right? Checkmate, bro.
Yeah.
Checkmate. So anyway, who else you got this weekend, Jay? Before I let you go, we got you got Yuri Teixeira. You're on the fence. It sounds like so am I. I haven't put my picks in yet. I'm on the fence.
Well, yeah, obviously I moved my pick over to Glover. Obviously I got Valentina in the co-main. I'm going to take Weili And I mean, Joanna's been off way too long.
Yeah, and she's been worried about her looks more. Like she's looking cute. And it's weird that women's division. I feel like Carla beats Rose. Rose beats Weili. Joanna can beat Carly, but Weili will beat Joanna. Like they all all four of them are bad matchups for one of the other, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it weird? Like think about that. Like how often does that happen where there's four?
But I still think Rose is going to get the belt back.
She will. She's young. She'll get the belt back. But
yeah.
the matchups in that division, Rose can lose to Carly again. Carla Esparza again. That can happen again. And then it can just cycle. The cycle repeats as Killswitch Engage says. The cycle repeats. Right. So anyway, I might do something Friday too, Jay. I'll keep you posted. I got the itch back, and my Memorial Day party's over. I'm done coaching some sports. I'm feeling podcasty, Jay.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you once again. If everybody tells you no, you can always come to me.
No. Well, I'm trying to get. I'm always shooting for a leaving.
I'm kidding.
I'm always shooting for a leaving. But I know. I always have you in my holster. You're like my Billy the Kid. I have you holstered in, and I know you're locked and loaded, ready to go. And this is always in your lunch, and you're the boss, and you're in the car. So, and that's what I said.
Yeah, everybody's going by.
I said Jay will be in the house, and I put in parentheses the car because I know Jay's in the car, right?
Well, one of these days I'll actually be at home in front of my microphone, and we'll be able to do it.
Well, yeah, maybe Friday, depending on what I'm doing. I got this cooler I'm going to try to finish, but if I do them a little later, I know you're 3 hours behind. We can do it when you're at home. What I'll do is next time I set it up, if I'm going to do it later, I'll let you know, and maybe we can. You cannot be in your car. Yeah, whatever works.
Good deal, man.
So, all right, Jay. Thanks for coming on, man. I'll see you next time.
Hey, thank you, brother.
See you, everybody.